It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see Jordan Love. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Saints under the lights on Monday night.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Thanks for having us in. Chill in the air. Folks are bundled in the seats and on the field, like Tirico, Greg Olson. A bit warmer up here in the booth. These cold weather games, Greg, always interesting to watch how it impacts the players down on the field.
Absolutely, and these nights are kind of tricky, Mike, right? It's how much do you want to spend preparing for it, thinking about it, and really letting it almost become like a mental factor leading into the game? But you also have to be prepared. What are you going to wear? How are you going to keep yourself not only warm, but then be able to go out there and perform and be functional, and you're not running around with a parka on. So it is a very delicate balance between being comfortable and being functional, and the teams that handle those conditions, especially in pregame, tend to have the advantage once the game's kicked off.
The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints, Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. 5th season as quarterback, but Greg, just his 2nd as a starter, waited his turn and had a really good first year as a starter.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Ready? Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Saints offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now a second down throw from Carr. That one complete to A.T. Perry.
Carr's pass complete to A.T. Perry. A 7-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready. Hut, hut.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
Josh Jacobs, the ball
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On the ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set. Set.
Now Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Set.
Running is Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Set.
On play action, Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he will dive into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Carr. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Now, Carr. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown.
Down. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers 1st down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter, and at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action with Love. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Set, ready.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, Everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Set, go.
Love to throw it on first down. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Let's go.
Here's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Go, set.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Down. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. And he continues to add on to his amazing total on the ground this year. That was number 25, closing in on the all-time record. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
1st down throw for Carr. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 14-3 is the score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Carr. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. The Saints are back within 4. It is 14-10. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Ready.
Now, Jacobs. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. Second and 7.
Set, hut, set.
Here's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set, ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready, set.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Set. Set, hut.
Love to throw. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
Third down and 13.
Come on, set. Hut.
To throw is Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 1st and 10, Carr. He's got room at the 30. And he will go all the way. Jawan Johnson, touchdown Saints. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Saints move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready, ready.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And he will have a Packers 1st down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll run with Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
On the double. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Demario Davis there on the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
Set, hut. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play.
Ready.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he will score again. Josh Jacobs, touchdown, Green Bay. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start looking at the record book, see if he can do it. The record in a game is 6. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Lucas Van Ness, the former 1st-round pick, there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A give up the middle with Kamara. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. A pass taken in by Miller.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Packers offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Let's go. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, ready. Set.
On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Carr. Downfield, that's Perry. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st down, Carr. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Packers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
That one incomplete. They can't hook up there, and that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 3rd and 10. Slot receiver headed right. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Saints lining up in punt formation, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And with the season winding down, thoughts turn to postseason awards. You can't avoid the conversation. You'd have to say he is at least among those who should be considered for MVP. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Here's Carr. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. This time they stay on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. C.J. Stroud, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Lastly, let's head to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati to see what's happening with the Bengals. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jamar Chase, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He's found the end zone 4 times on the ground already, as he's putting together the kind of performance you dream about as a running back. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments.
Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinator.
And for the call,
trying to
let's
figure
get it back out to
how
Mike
to
Tirico
stop these offense ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And we'll take you back through some of the highlights. There's been plenty of room to run, and he has taken advantage of it. Already over 100 yards in this one. He got it early, he got it often, and the defense hasn't gotten much of him. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Love to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is brought in. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Packers first down.
Shot 17.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he's going to have a Packers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Down. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
Here's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, here's Anders Carlson for the Packers field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Miller. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Carr. This one complete right side. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
In motion is Hill. Play action now. It's Carr. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Miller. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here's 3rd and 2. Carr to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. He is in. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown, New Orleans.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. He's got it. The Saints are able to cut into the deficit.
Packers 38, Saints 24.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Greg, talk about a real boost from your running game that has powered them to this big lead.
And anytime you have one of these upper echelon running backs, a truly elite player at the position, it just makes such a difference in how you're able to run the ball. And what I mean by that is, even if in the beginning of the game the yards are tough to come by, you know as the game unfolds and get longer, just continue to get your guy more and more touches, and he's eventually going to break through. And even though today he's had his way with this defense, barring some sort of change, I think they got to continue to give him the ball as often as possible.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Set, ready.
On play action, Love. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Here's 1st and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Come on.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Let's go. Set.
They'll go play action with Love. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook. And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the 1st down.
Here we go.
In motion, Reed.
Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away.
Ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. On gain of 3, brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Now Love. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Clock, 10. Ready, ready. Set, go.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
A 3-yard loss.
The last thing you can afford in this situation, Mike, is to take a sack. You don't want to go backwards and make the 4th down try that much more challenging. Keep the ball on the ground. Even if you come up short, you'd get another crack at it. And I think now on 4th down, if they do go for it, it's got to come through the air.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll start the drive with Miller. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They run over center with Williams. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 22 yards.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Here's Miller. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Now Carr to set the screen to the receiver, Wilson. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Set, hut. Ready.
On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. On comes the Packers punting team, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be now on the return. He has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And he'll get about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
At the Saints' 33-yard line.
They'll go again with Lloyd. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers
Here we go.
1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice
game away. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a party side of the head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got a chip.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson now for the extra point. That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Carr now. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Carr. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. To throw is Carr. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready, ready, set, cut.
On first down, it's Lloyd. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Down.
Another run here with Lloyd. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
To the 5-yard line. Second and goal.
Ready, cut.
Love gonna hand this to Dillon. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Set, cut. Ready, cut.
From the gun, it's Love. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensive to the sideline, and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Carr. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's out quickly, and it is caught. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
What now? Back is Carr. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
Hey, 734. New 80. That's up. Carr. He'll check this down to the running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Carr working out of the gun. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Carr now to throw on first down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Carr. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a 1st down.
What now?
They'll run here with Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season to the touchdown. Carr and the Saints going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a toss, running left with Kamara. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And this crowd certainly has liked what they have seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in. They have not disappointed as they have the advantage here in the 4th. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set, ready, ready.
A run, and this is Lloyd. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Hut, hut.
A give inside. There's Lloyd. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he will have a Packers 1st down, able to get 8 on 3rd and 5.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
On the handoff, it's Lloyd. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Saints offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Carr. And that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Carr. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He's got his man complete to Johnson. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
New Orleans.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. 1st down throw for Carr. Throw left side, that's Johnson. 2nd down and 8. Carr to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now, Carr. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. And a win here would be number 12 on the season. This is going to be a dangerous matchup for anyone this postseason. Back to work now, though. It's 1st and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They run. It's Lloyd. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Love will take a knee, and that ought to do it.
Let's go now.
So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.